Hey guys, it's Luke. Welcome to another episode of FIFA Ultimate Team Journeys. Now, last time out, we produced some mixed displays. We had a couple of wins, a couple of defeats, but today we could seal that all-important promotion to Division 9. We need a couple of wins. I think it's about 9 points altogether we need. This episode will be mainly about gaining that promotion, but also adding a little bit to the squad as it needs it really. The bronze players aren't really adding up to what I need them to do. I'm looking at possibly building a Mexican team. That's not in concrete yet, but we'll see what's available on the market for what coins I've got. But of course, the promotion is the most important thing. Obviously, we get more money, we can sign better players, and hopefully improve the performances all around. So let's go. So as I was saying, guys, we were looking for a little bit more. So as you can see, I went for a left and right mid, cleared out those basically. Um, Looking at the market, it was a bit difficult to find something within the price range that was decent. I mean, Carlos Vela obviously would have been a good signing, but I had nowhere near the amount to actually buy him. Um, but no, there were some good choices. So Hernandez being one of them, and ultimately he proved to be the player we went for. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, a steal really. So he was the first signing of this brand new season for us on Ultimate Team. He'll slot straight in to the right mid position. Now it was about finding a left midfielder. Again, it was difficult because, well, for two reasons. One, because the search engine was being a real pain in the arse. It just would not, at times, work. It wouldn't even find players of a Mexican nationality at times. As you can see, Guardado was obviously a good choice. Again, though, well out my price range, especially after buying Hernandez. But ultimately, we went and bought a pretty decent player yet again. This, of course, being Candido Ramirez, which is not a well-known player by any means. 67 rated, a lot better than what we had in the left mid position previously. Another one with a 4-star weak foot, a 3-star skills. It's not bad at all. Ultimately, these decisions didn't help the chemistry, but I think ultimately chemistry can be hit or miss depending on the games. I mean, it's down to the players at the end of the day. But no, I'm happy with the two signs we made. So let's have a quick look at these two players right now. We start off with our. I think we go for the right midfielder first. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah. So Hernandez being the player we chose to go on the right. Like I said, another not well-known player, but he's got good skills and a good weak foot and should slot in quite nicely down the right. And of course, the left mid being Candido Ramirez, like I said, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills, quite pacey, should prove a good outlet on that left flank and actually provide some service for the strikers. So, without further ado, though, guys, let's get straight into today's gameplay and let's see how I did in this race for promotion to Division 9. So it was time for the first match. I felt pumped, I was ready. I was ready to produce a stunning performance and blast my way into Division 9 in style. The first game was of course all important. We need the points big time. Looking at the guy's team, I thought, I've got a chance here. 2 new players. What can I do? Well. Oh. Yeah, this was probably the most boring game I've ever played in my entire life. 0-0, nothing to say, let's move on. So guys, after the disappointment of a 0-0 draw in the first match, I thought it was important to go out in the next game and really show why this team, or why me as a player, belong in the higher reaches of this FIFA Ultimate Team ladder. So, as you can see, a very mixed bag again with his team, but again, I felt confident, and sometimes it goes one of two ways. So let's see how it worked out for me in this second game, and hopefully this time we get something a little bit better than a 0-0 draw. Well, my opponent obviously was in the same train of thought. He bursts away and picks out the bottom corner to go 1-0 ahead. Yeah, not good defending by myself at all. Snapshot caught my team out off their guard, and he led 1-0. And I knew it was going to be an uphill battle from then, because I could just feel the FIFA gods were against me. That's how I felt. However, in FIFA you have to make your own luck, and this time we were through. Pania on the ball, cuts inside, beats a defender, tries to beat the keeper at the front post, somehow he saves it, and we earn ourselves a corner. This was our chance. If we could pull a goal back here, this would be the turning point in this match, because my opponent had had some good chances. So we have this corner. Can we find that all-important equalising goal? The ball is whipped in. There's the header, and there's the goal. It's 1-1, and that is the important equaliser we needed in this match. The power had now shifted into our favour. We were finally back in this game, and finally we'd scored a goal after what seemed an eternity in that first game. But yeah, 1-1, and could we go on and win it now? That was the important question. It would ultimately be the second half display that crowned this game in our favour. Pania gets the ball, finds Sergio Huilo, and he finds the bottom corner. And with an hour gone in the game, we lead 2-1, and that could be a very, very big goal in our season on FIFA Ultimate Team. We lead 2-1, a very nice finish. Simple pass inside, his defenders all over the place, turn, and a shot into the bottom corner leaves his keeper watching like a spectator in the audience. It's 2-1, and let's see now if we can hang on to this or even build on this. It was time though to put the nail in the coffin. Pania picks out Kim Young-sam, who turns and puts the ball beyond the goalkeeper into the far left hand corner. We lead 3-1 with just 2 minutes of normal time to go, and that, my friends, is that for this game. A lovely little pass, nice turn, defenders back off, and he manages to pick out that bottom left corner. We lead 3-1, and that surely is that. Well, funny enough, with seconds remaining, this guy decides, well, believe it or not, to quit. So, yeah, kind of surprised, but the game was over anyway, so yeah, we won 3-1. Kim Young-sam taking the man of the match honours. A nice little finish. He also set up one of the earlier goals. 3-1, 485 coins in the bag. Yeah, so a nice start. A lot better. And as you can see, we need 2 points and we are in the next division. So let's see if we can do it. Our next matchup would prove a test because Pania was out injured. With a hurt leg, so he would miss the next 2 games for our team. Ultimately, I had to bring in one of our bronze strikers, being Lindberg. His pace wasn't bad. Like I say, it would prove to be interesting because Pania had played so well in the game so far. He'd bagged a few goals and set up a few, so without one of my top players in the team, it might prove to a struggle, but we're about to find out. Let's move on to the next game and see how we did. So the next game obviously would prove to be a test. This guy had a very interesting bronze team, one he obviously built over time. He had some fast and skillful wingers, it's worth noting as well, so I knew this wasn't going to be easy. The chemistry lacked obviously, but most people's teams with this level of a squad do. It's difficult to get your chemistry up and have a decent mixed bag of players from different nationalities and leagues, so it's why it's so important to buy quality players with coins when you can. Ultimately that's something I want to do, I'll need to do if I want to get into the higher divisions. So anyway, let's move on and let's see how this game panned out. So we lose the ball in midfield. Salah finds Finley. Finley bursts through. I manage to win the ball back, but again I give the ball away in a dangerous position. Germano finds Salah, my header misses, and he manages to duck below my keeper and place a little header into the far corner. He leads 1-0 with 5 minutes gone. The defending there was absolutely terrible. I had 2 chances to get rid of the ball, gave the ball away twice in midfield, and he leads 1-0. And this was probably a sign of things to come, because I knew this side was going to be tricky to play. So let's see if I was right. I'm not one for giving up, however, so it was time for me to see if my new Mexican wingers could actually produce. So we managed to win the ball back here. Morales is picked out and unleashes a superb shot which curls past his keeper. I thought for all of the life of me that the keeper was going to save this, but if you watch the curl here, it swerves away from him before he can get there, and that's a lovely little equaliser. We're now level, and it was important to get level on this game, because I just knew the points were so important. Even if I could get a draw out of it, it would probably prove pivotal to promotion to the Division 9. So yeah, a nice goal, and we're back in this game without a doubt. So as I said, I wanted to get my Mexican wingers on the game, and Hernandez here manages to break down the right, plays a lovely cross into the box, and Morales rises above the keeper to plant his header into the back of the net. We lead 2-1. We've come from behind, and yeah, this was a very big goal. I mean, the guy probably was scratching his head because he'd had some very good chances, and I managed to catch him on the counter-attack a couple of times without producing the goal, but that time it worked, and a lovely cross from Hernandez, and we were now 2-1 in front. Morales scoring yet again for my team. In the second half, though, I was left ruining my chances because I give the ball away in midfield. Salah manages to break free and unleashes a rasping right foot drive past my goalkeeper. No chance whatsoever, and he was back in the game, and I couldn't begrudge him that because he played well and he'd had some good chances, and you could see he was trying to get the ball back there to restart the game, because obviously he felt like it was there for the taking. So I was frustrated to concede because I'd had some good chances myself. Like I said, I was breaking on him every time down the wings with my fast players, but I just could not pick out that final pass which would provide that goal that I needed to seal the game off. So he was level, and I knew I had to try my damnedest to stay in this game now, and at least to get a point out of it, because it would have been very important to be promoted. So let's see how the rest of the game pans out. The pressure was really on me now. He'd turned up the volume in terms of his performance. He won a corner here, and somehow my goalkeeper's beaten by that header. I mean, the distance alone, he should be saving that. And that and nothing, we're 3-2 down. And it was me left scratching my head this time, because I thought I'd played well enough to at least be winning this game, and I was now losing 3-2. So Morales managed to break in here, and he managed to block the shot, but that was the story of my day, really. I managed to break through on countless occasions, but it just could not find that all-important final pass, and it was frustrating. But yeah, he led 3-2, and there wasn't much I could do about it. Well, I tried, fought long and hard, but it proved in vain. The final whistle went. We lost 3-2. A really frustrating game. It could have gone either way. I felt like I'd created enough chances to win the match personally, but yeah, a hat-trick from Salah, 2 goals from Morales. It proved not a good day at the office in this particular game, but I knew if I wanted to progress and show that I belonged in the high divisions, I had to take the kind of chances that I wasn't taking in the previous game. As the stats showed there, we were outplayed. We remain on 7 points, so we still only need 2 points for promotion. So There's plenty of time left, and we can still do this. So let's move on and let's see just what the next few games have in store. Now I know I wanted to try and build a Mexican team if I could, but I really need to shore up the midfield, and I felt it was important to bring in some real quality, at least for what I could afford. So I brought in Czech Tiote and Steven Defour from Porto, two very good midfield players, central defensive midfield players. I was getting overrun in midfield, basically because my centre midfielders at the time just couldn't hack the pace of the play, and it was important to really shore up that midfield in front of the back line. So they would go straight in. Kim Young Sam obviously was injured, and Guilo wasn't cutting it in terms of his ability. So yeah, I mean obviously it didn't help the chemistry, but I felt like it would really improve the balance in midfield. We've got two fast wingers and two players that can break up the play, and hopefully provide some killer passes and some good distribution throughout to the strikers. So yeah, we're going to move on now to our next game and just see whether or not these two new players can provide the spark that we need. Well, a new game, a new opportunity to provide some very much needed performances from our players. A mixed team really here. Again, some players out of positions. Can't be helped sometimes if you can't, if you haven't got the players for the correct positions. But his probably best player was Sigurdsson, who I've come up against a few times on Ultimate Team, and he is a decent little player. But yeah, it was debut for my two new midfielders, and hopefully it would provide the all-important spark the team needed to go on and try and win this game. So let's see how it goes. Straight away though, I could feel the difference in the squad's abilities. Tiote breaks through after a good pass, unleashes a thunderous shot which is saved by his keeper. He manages to break free with the ball here. Tiote rushing back to try and get the ball back. That was the difference. You could feel the pace and the quality of the touches. Here's Tiote again, setting up Morales. Beautifully done, a lovely shot straight in the bottom left hand corner, and that's what Tiote can bring. He breaks up the play, he provides a superb pass, and Morales continues his extremely good goal scoring record for my team, bagging another goal. We lead 1-0, lovely pass, we managed to split his defence there. The shot curls around the keeper, ripples around the side netting and into the bottom corner. A lovely goal, and we lead 1-0. It would prove to be late in the second half though before we put this one to bed. Hernandez picks out Morales, a lovely pass down the side to Defour. He manages to almost pick out Lindberg. His defender actually blocks it but almost sends it into his own net. A good save. He gives the ball away though. Lindberg gets a second chance and says thank you very much. 2-0, 3 minutes to go, and that would surely seal the 3 points and what would be a guaranteed promotion to Division 9 for us here on Ultimate Team Journeys. A lovely little goal, he wasn't going to miss from there, and that, my friends, is that. After the second goal though, it would have appeared that his confidence really was sapped as Morales breaks free. A lovely little touch, almost gets him away. But the guy just cannot clear the ball, and a shot from Tiote, a bobbling shot. His keeper had committed and was out of position. Tiote managed to find the bottom right hand corner. Not a trademark smashing shot from Tiote, but look where his keeper is. Tiote sees him off his line and manages to curl the ball away from him into the bottom right hand corner. 3-0, and that would surely put the icing on the cake in terms of this result. And there we have it guys, the final whistle blows to confirm our promotion to Division 9. Czech Tiote and Steven Defour having a superb debut in midfield for us. Tiote bagging himself a goal, grabbing himself an assist as well. 2 goals late on, Morales obviously adding to his tally for our club. Ultimately we played very well and bagged the 3 goals that we needed. So yeah, promotion to Division 9 was confirmed. Now it was, as you can see, Tiote managed to get man of the match, fully deserved. Defour not too far behind. Very solid performances from them too. 560 coins into our collection for the transfer budget. But yeah, as we're about to see, the confirmed promotion to Division 9, there it is. So we now need 2 points from our remaining 3 games to clinch the league title. So let's see if we can do this, because that means more coins, and that obviously means more prospects in terms of players. So let's see how we do. So with the chance to win the league title in front of us, it was time to move on to another game. We need 2 points from 3 games. I knew if a win in this match could come, then it would be the league title for us and a guaranteed haul of coins for the next round. But as you can see, this was not going to be easy, as he had a mixture of good players. Ali Sissoko in centre midfield, which is an interesting one, but Demba Ba being the standout player for him, so this wasn't going to be easy by any means. But we needed the win, and I was determined to get it, especially with what was on the line. So let's get into the game and see how it goes. It would prove to be a frustrating start though, as we lose the ball in midfield. Demba Ba breaks away from my defence, a lot more pace than my players. He pulls the ball across, and a header from one of his players finds the net, and we're 1-0 down after 17 minutes, and it's not the ideal start by any means. I know it was going to be difficult, because with a player like Demba Ba against my team, there was obviously going to be differences in quality, strength, pace, and all that. So, and it showed in that attack there. So we were 1-0 down, but it was a long way to go yet, so we're not going to give up just now. I was presented a chance though. We win the ball in midfield. Hernandez breaks free after Defour plays him through down the right hand side. He's got Pania in the centre. Can he find him? No, he finds Morales. Morales shoots. The ball dips below the goalkeeper's hand and finds its way into the bottom right hand corner. We're level 1-1 with half an hour gone, and that was in a very important goal. We needed to equalise. We need to give ourselves the chance to try and win this game. A lovely little shot that curls away from his goalkeeper, and based on how the play had gone at that point, I felt I deserved that equaliser. So yeah, 1-1, and now we had the chance to try and win the match, so let's keep going. We move now into the second half though. We managed to win the ball with Tiote. Pania plays a tremendous reverse pass down the left to Ramirez. The shot is blocked. It deflects though, and Ramirez manages to put away the rebound into an empty net. We now lead 2-1, and this could be the result we need to clinch the league title. So a very fortunate goal without a doubt. I won't deny that, but our doggedness in midfield with Tiote to win the ball back, a lovely pass, and we managed to get that all-important leading goal. So this is looking good. I felt though like I needed to put the game to bed. Pania manages to break away from the defender, who's through on goal. He cuts inside, a lovely right foot shot, and within the space of 5 minutes we've managed to double our lead. We now lead 3-1, 2-goal cushion, and what would surely be the 3 points we needed to clinch the league title. So a lovely finish, and my strikers again proved to be the key for me this season. Pania and Morales have been tremendous in front of goal. So yeah, it was a nice goal, and we now lead. So let's see if we can hold on. Well, believe it or not, within the space of a few seconds it gets even better for us. Pania wins the ball, Morales wins the ball again, plays him back on, and Pania once again finishes a lofted shot into the top right hand side of the net. 4-1, and within the space of a few minutes this game has been put well beyond doubt. A lovely little header, it's a nice link up between the strikers, a lovely little finish. 4-1, and this guy must have wondered what hit him really, because he'd just been hit by 2 really quick goals, and it can sap all the belief out of your team. But as you can see, we're in again, and we almost made it 5. The ball crashing off the bar, and he manages to clear, but wow, what a few minutes this has been. But we lead 4-1 now, so this is looking really, really good.
And with that, the referee brings the game to a close. We managed to produce a superb performance, bagging 4 goals and strolling on our way to the league title. A lovely performance. Pania bagging 2, Morales and Ramirez with a goal as well. It looked bleak going 1-0 down when we did, but like I said, the team felt like it was starting to click and starting to mesh, and we managed to create the chances that produced the goals. Morales being the man of the match, 2 goals for Pania, like I said, a goal for Morales and a goal for Ramirez. So 4-1 the win. 523 coins go into our budget, along with the 2,000 coins that we get for winning the league title. And there's a confirmation of that. We win the league, 2,000 coins, a tremendous performance, and ultimately we reached the goal that we were looking for. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, I would firstly like to say thank you for watching. Please feel free to leave a like and a comment. I would love to hear your feedback. I want to hear any ideas you have for players and squads in the future. And we're going to look now to Division 9 and building a new team around Division 9. But for now, this has been Luke. I'd like to say thank you again for watching, and I shall see you all soon.